Okay, y'all, we are going to go through the process of getting into Docusign with our brand new Market Center templates, pulling them into a room and writing a sales offer. And we're going to show you what it's like to go ahead and draft the offer on the back end, send it to all recipients, access it as the agent, make changes, and then go ahead and go through the process of signing as a consumer to completion. Bear with me on this video. I shot it starting at about 6 in the morning. The house was quiet, everybody was sleeping. You may hear my dog snoring in the background, who knows? But just keep in mind and bear with me that I was waking up through the process of this video. So enjoy hearing that. Bye. Okay, folks, I am going to go ahead and take you through Docusign. I actually have not done anything with the Market Center forms yet, so you guys get the privilege of this video, which is me stumbling around like anyone else who's going to be new to this. So we get to learn together. All right, so because we already did buyer agency docs the other day, let's just focus as if we're doing a sales contract. Okay, let's see here. So according to Clint, we go to templates, and then we head over to shared folders, and then in our area board docs, and the sales contract would be in buyer docs. Here we go, sales contract initial, buyer initial offer. So what else are we gonna need here? We're gonna upload the EMD pre-approval and the seller's disclosures, but let's also do the phishing scam alert. Oh, these are together. I don't think I like that. Phishing scam alert and affiliated business disclosures. That's fine. COVID-19 addendum for the buyer. I wonder if this is everything. All right, and then we've got, let's put in the warranty docs and the data collection form. That's all good. Okay, we should be good to go here. So let's go ahead and actually, okay, so we know we can download these here. That's fine. We could probably also use them here. But now that we know it's in templates, let's go over to rooms and let's go into Sally Seller, who is our buyer and our seller client. And we're going to start a room for her using, or an envelope for her using just those. All right, let's take a look here. This is our buyer. Okay, so because we started this one in command, we have already got their information here underneath details. And so we know we're good to go there. We're already linked with command. We could go into documents. This person does have all their buyer agency docs signed. For people, don't worry about anything beyond KW admin and Danielle Hayden. I have not found any functionality to adding people here. It just complicates things. Envelopes. Okay, let's start a new envelope. We are going to call this offer documents 123 East Main Street. And we're going to use a template. Awesome blossom. So let's go shared with me, I think would be what we need to look for. Yep, and it looks like these were all uploaded by the Market Center. Okay, so unfortunately, these are not broken down into buyer or seller. So I don't know if this is the proper warranty or not. We'll have to take a look. Okay, and then got. Oh, this one was uploaded all together. Perhaps we should just see what's in it. Okay, so in this is the sales contract, the notice of buyer agency, the affiliated business, and then the warranty for the buyer. That all sounds great. I think we should be good to go here. Pre-tagged roles. So we're going to put Danielle Hayden as buyer agent. Buyer 1 is going to be Sally Seller, and buyer 2 is going to be Mr. Seller. Okay, and we are going to change the signing order so that Sally and Mr. get this secondly, and we're going to add a recipient here via email address. Still early. All right, and we're going to put her number 3 and receives a CC. All right. Okie dokie. So we've got our envelope name, we've got our documents that we pulled in using the buyer offer documents for the Market Center template. we've set our signing order and our recipients, and then we've set our message. So next, we're going to hit next. It's going to bring the documents in. It's going to start to populate the fields for us. And let's see what this looks like in real life. Okay, so for the admin or for the agent, do not miss this section. So we're just going to go, whoops, for the process of showing you, just for a demonstration. Okay, we're not going to worry. So you need to double click in the field in order to get the cursor to show up. Sometimes it doesn't work very well, so you just got to go over here to add text. So there are two ways that you can add text: double clicking or going over to the right. All right, so take a look here. This is a darker font than this. So full name in darker font means that's going to auto-populate my full name as the agent. Same thing with email. Phone number here, it did not auto-populate because this is the Market Center version and we all have different phone numbers, okay? So and then agent license. Now what you could potentially do, it's my understanding you could take these Market Center templates and make your own templates by filling in this information. Okay, property address, 123 East Main Street. There's more information here, more space here if you need it, but it's not a required field. Okay, this is going to auto-populate when the seller signs, auto-populate, auto-populate. So we're going to go down here, and this is my understanding about where zip forms would actually come in handy, is some of this would be then auto-populated, I guess. I'm not familiar with zip forms, but I'm trying to learn. These people live right next door. All right, so this is in the village. And again, zip forms would probably auto-populate some of this information better than I can do right now. Let's just say 2000. And let's just say buyer's broker, double click in there, new mortgage. You can enter something here or not. You can enter something here or not. Okay, enter something here or not. Okay. Okay, we're going to select a home warranty to show you how this works. I am double clicking this, but it is, oh, there, now it worked. And I know I'm going to put America's home warranty. Okay, and this is going to be paid for by the seller. And we're going to do $685 because we want all the bells and whistles. Okay, it is municipal water, so wake up, double click. Okay, if it won't double click, you can go over here to initially checked. Now you can do all of this once it gets to your email. That's no big deal. However, if you want the office, like your admin, or if you want to do the setup of all this before it gets to the email, you can do that. If we miss a field, it will actually, oh, look, nice. That pulled in the property address. Beautiful, Ryan, good job. Okay, warranty deed. Wake up. There. Any and all land divisions is already populated. Closing on or before. Let's just say June 1st, 2020. And then let's say possession will be Latanya. By the way, Latanya wanted us to have to pick. Oh God, this is annoying. Double click. Okay, so if you want to check the radio button, you can also click there. Radio button values. Okay, and let's just say June 14th, 2020. All right. And we're going to select one of these, 1/30th of pity. Seller's only going to pay for the days. Actually, they're going to pay for the full amount because we don't want to move in early. Damage deposit, we're going to do $1,000. Okay, without standard exception. Yes, it's contingent on financing. Yes, it's FHA. Pick up. Yes, the FHA addendum is attached. And it's going to be 95% of the sales price. Okay, please note this note is here for the agent. You must select one of these two options. We couldn't make these mandatory, so you have to select one or the other. And that's why you have a note here to remind you. That note will not appear to anyone else but the agent. Buyer will provide evidence of mortgage application. Oh, look, this is a mandatory field. It would have stopped us anyways. So actually, let's go ahead and leave that blank and show you what it's like when you miss a field. Business. And then let's say May 22nd. Buyer does acknowledge the seller's disclosures. They want 10 days for inspection. Okay. And let's give them 3 days each to respond. They're going to waive the lead-based paint. There is no well and septic, so these are not radio buttons. They are optional. You don't have to check them. We're just going to select attorney approval. And again, I'm going to show you what it's like to miss a field here so that you can see. Just because we want to be complicated, let's go ahead and say this is contingent on the sale of 456 East Main Street, where the purchasers live. Okay, and let's say that we are going to, oh, this is interesting. This should have a field here. So this is something we'll have to have the back end fix. This should be a mandatory field. If you check this box, if it's checked, this becomes mandatory. That is proper. Okay, so let's just say that they'll have their home on the market within 5 days. And we're going to try to get away with just checking this one, which is a signed sales contract, and they will have one within 10 days. Okay. All right. Your page numbers are auto-populated. If there's additional addendums, please write it in the other field so that people know. Limited time clause, let's get away with not checking this. This is only mandatory if this is checked. So it shouldn't stop us there. All right, moving on. We are accepting. You can write P3F2 if you need to. It did populate the property. We're not going to worry about LaTanya's signature, folks, because we don't want to wait on completed paperwork until we get her signature, which is how Docusign works. Okay, so here we go. Everything is populated. This is nice and easy. Oh, the warranty. Okay, so I want to show you. You can scroll. You can sort of condense this and have a table of contents here, and then you can scroll over to the warranty itself. Okay, so seller's name is required because this is an offer. We actually know their name, but their phone number and email is not required. This will auto-populate except for phone, in which case the client will get a note saying, please enter your phone here. This is a required field. Okay, same for the agent. Okay. Closing date, we do know we're aiming for June 1st. Thank you all very much. And these are actually, the client is forced to fill these out. Now, with that said, I leave these for the client to fill out when it's a listing so they can select their own coverages. However, I'm going to go ahead and pre-select for them since this is an offer and we've already written the offer to make sure that they've got the proper coverages that we've already talked about. They can then go in and change it should they want to because we have allowed for collaboration. Okay, so let's just say the plan cost itself is $685. Yep, because we're just picking it right out the gate. It's not considered an option. It's considered a plan in and of itself. Perfect. Now, they must sign here, which will make these fields mandatory. If they choose to not sign here, they must sign here, okay, to waive. But we already know, we've talked about it. We've talked about it in the offer, and they're going to go ahead and fill that out. So for this form here, none of this is a mandatory field because if they had waived it, we don't want to require all this information. But it does say on here, and there's a note for everybody, fill this form out only if you have chosen to enroll in the warranty as a part of the purchase agreement. Fill it out only to the best of your ability, okay? So we know that it's a single family home. We know that there are four beds and 2.5 baths. Okay, we also know that it's 2,800 square feet. And we also know that it's a 2-car garage. Okay, we don't know any of the brand names of the appliances, so I'm not going to worry about that. These will all auto-populate, and then these are already formatted for us. Okay, this stuff here is not required. Property address is required, and it's formatted so that it's all up there, so no big deal. Let's go ahead and write yes, and then let's write TBD here, because we really don't know when they're going to inspect it yet. Okay, we should be good to go, y'all. And it should be relatively easy to go through the process of signing now. So the only things we really had to auto-populate were our phone numbers because there's no custom field for that for agents. And typical stuff that we would, hi Cindy, typical stuff that we would have to put in an offer anyways. The only thing that didn't auto-populate, which would have been kind of nice, was the property description, the legal description, and the parcel ID. All right, let's head in here. Allow. So here we go. We've got a little message from me. View more. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so all of the red are going to be, the red outlines are going to be required fields. Okay, so don't miss this section. Thank you very much for the reminder. Phone and license, those are all good. Awesome. So it's going to take me through and it's going to make me validate everything that my admin has put in. Which is why if you're doing this yourself, like you could potentially just do this in the email version, but this does force you to double check your work. 200,000, 200,000, 2,000, 2,000, buyer broker, awesome. It's gonna walk you through each of the radio buttons, even though you have already selected some. Okay, this is great, this is great. Oh, I've got to put in refrigerator. Great, awesome. I'm not gonna worry about any of this. Yes, this is correct. Oops, I'll go through this way. So I check marked the seller would escrow 300 and I failed to check mark who is gonna hold the money. So there you go. It stopped me. Foolproof. Okay, we don't have to worry about transfer fees. Taxes are already selected for Washtenaw County. Yes, okay, June 14th is possession, fantastic. So if you notice, you pick a date here this way, okay? Required from buyer or seller. So 1/30th of pity, they're going to pay the full amount. $1,000 is what they're going to leave. You know what? I don't feel like that's enough to protect my clients. We're going to up it to 2,500. Now remember, the clients haven't seen this yet. So you get to make all these nice changes. Look, I forgot a field and it stopped me. Awesome blossom. Okay, and then I get to double check here and make sure that this is not a Sunday and that it's going to give me 3 business days before the 1st, and it's beautifully written. Great job, admin. Okay, I can go in here and say, you know what? I kind of feel like we need business days. All right. Fantabulous. No well inspection. Oh, look, my admin forgot this. Well, let's just put in 7 days. Okay, 4560 East Main Street, yes. How about we do 10 business here, just to kind of see what we can milk from them timeline-wise. All right, here we go. P3F2, you must enter one of these 2 fields. Yep, I got you, thank you. Okay, all right, it is time to sign. Okay, auto-populated, great. This will populate when seller 1 signs. Joe Schmo, Main Street, awesome. I'm just gonna write above because I'm a perfectionist. Actually, if I was a perfectionist, I would go back. Okay, so it's actually telling me that this is not the format that it likes, so I will have to go in and choose that. Okay, I can now finish. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now let's go in and see what it looks like from the viewpoint of Sally Seller. I feel like I woke up over the course of this video. Okay, Danielle Hayden sent me something. So excited to assist you on this journey. Please review and sign these offer documents. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. Awesome, cool. Let's see what this puppy looks like. Okay, yes, I agree. All right, so now you get to see that all those required fields are gone because they were assigned to the agent, not to the client, okay? And then when you get down to the warranty, you're gonna start to see some required fields now. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's like 1 required field for the client, and then there are some notes here for the client. These notes did not actually populate very well, so please take note that we need to reformat so that that actually comes up. They can't even read it. All right, we're gonna hit start, go right back up to the top. Okay, so we're gonna initial here, yes, washer, dryer, refrigerator, that is correct. Oh my gosh, my agent is the best because she did this perfectly. What does it want? Oh, it wants my phone number. Okay, all right, all parties must sign here to enroll. 1 party must sign here to waive. Oh, well, we're definitely enrolling, right? Okay, great. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but I was like, I know I pre-selected this, so what's going on? It's not visible until she hits sign, at which point these now come up, they're mandatory fields, okay? These are optional fields. And then it pre-populated with all the information that I needed her to see because it matches the purchase agreement. So beautifully done, if I do say so myself. Okay, fill this form out only if you have chosen to enroll in the warranty as a part of the purchase agreement. We have. Okay, cool. Fill it out only to the best of your ability. So don't freak out if you don't have the information. Oh, this is optional, but I can put this in. This really should have. I wonder if you can make this a mandatory conditional on selecting the warranty signature field. But for right now, we're not going to worry about it. All right, all this looks really, really good. You know what? Anymore. I really don't know. I'm just playing around with it, seeing what it does. I have to sign here. The reason why I have to sign here now, folks, is because if I don't put something mandatory on this page, then they skip it altogether. They get to this signature part and then they see finish and they don't even see this sheet down here. So there had to be something mandatory on this sheet. Finish. Okay, so Sally's done. So now we're going to go and we're going to see if we can. No thanks. We're going to see if we can just get through Mr. Seller, and then you will have been taken through what it's like step by step to access your new Market Center templates and draft an offer and sell houses. And I think it probably, I don't know, I think it probably took us 20 minutes to do the whole dang thing. Oh my God, now it's all slow. Continue. Okay, so this is Mr. And Mr.'s like, oh, whatever. Wifey signed already. I'm sure it's fine. Cool. What does it want from me? Oh, it wants my phone number. I'm always tempted to put in like that phone number from the Jenna song. I don't know the phone number by heart though. So this is highlighting to show him that a collaborated field where he has access to change things was changed by somebody. And now he has the ability to validate it and go, you know what? That wasn't Kenmore, out of her mind. Yes, we're closing on that date. I'll leave that one be. Sign. Finish. Okay, so once it finishes, here's a pop quiz. What was next in the signing order? Anyone remember? Anyone?
Bueller.
What was next was the number 3 person gets a CC, which was Mariah. Okay, so Mariah should get the completed docs, okay? And then we also, because we're a signer, got completed docs, okay? We're also gonna get a special email. These special emails that say that they've been into the envelope, we get that simply because it's our account, okay? View completed documents. Oh my gosh, they're right here. I'm gonna download all of these. I'm gonna upload them to a new email and I'm gonna send them over because we're going to buy this house. So this just kind of shows you what it looks like, final version. So the date stamps are where they are so that they don't interfere with any other text. This has been really well thought out, guys. Same thing here. The date stamps are not down here because then they'll start to bleed into the seller field. Okay. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. This really, oh, let me show you really quick before we go. I'm going to just show you in envelopes. So here we are in the room. If you go over to documents now you're going to see signed. Oh, that's the wrong document. Somewhere in here is the sales contract that we just signed right here. Okay, so it's now in documents and you could potentially, let's see, check mark. I wonder, oh yeah, you can download. So you can now take any of these documents, download them, use them in other ways. Okay. The other thing, you can take a look now, this envelope is showing up as completed, okay? And now they're in the document section. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This shows you how to write an offer using Market Center templates and Docusign, which are now available to you. As a reminder to you, when you are starting an envelope, you're gonna add them from templates, and then it's going to, you're gonna see them under shared folders. And they do have one called Buyer Offer Packet for the Market Center, and it pulls in everything that you need. Okay, other than the forms that you need to upload yourself. All right, y'all, have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. I would love to answer any questions that you have, and I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Bye.